Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
Back to talk one of our favorite reality TV shows. This is FBoy Island Season 3, Episode 3, Bro Stole My Eggs. This was the anticipated arrival of three former contestants, all of which we have a little bit of history with. Shout out to our boys. We had Mercedes, Danny, and Benedict all arrive to join the game fully. We were maybe a little unsure if they were just there for a guest appearance, but nope, they are fully in. They are full-time cast members, which I don't mind because this show eliminates people so fast that I
Yeah.
don't mind them adding three in on ostensibly what you would call week 3.
Yeah, and I actually really like these personalities because I think they're all really different.
Yeah.
We obviously love Mercedes. We interviewed him on the show. He's an awesome dude. Hopefully we get to have him again and his brother. Benedict, I was very surprised by Benedict. Actually, my wife told me before we watched, she's like, "Hey, I follow him on Instagram. I saw he's gonna be on the show tonight." I was like, "No way!" I was shocked because we
I
knew
follow him
about
on
Danny.
TikTok.
Yeah, we knew about Danny and Mercedes based off of the pictures, but we were like, what shredded dude is going to be on there? We thought it was the virgin cowboy,
Yeah,
but
you're
it's
right. That's what threw us
yeah,
off. Yeah, shout out Benedict, bud.
yeah, you're
You
shredded,
put
dude.
the work in, dude. It's being noticed by the
Yeah, what's the
cast
dude?
members.
What's the guy? The Jersey guy, the jiu-jitsu guy. Maybe he took he learned from his workout or something like that. Danny Kitsu or something like that.
Oh yeah, Kajitsu.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. He's talking about other
yeah.
shredded.
All the season 2 guys are awesome.
Yeah, they're our
Love
boys.
them.
Shout out. Yeah, so rolling into the episode, no surprise. Katie has eyes for Benedict. I feel like they've interacted before. They seem to have a little bit of familiarity,
Yeah,
whether it was in person or not. It didn't seem like meet you for the first time. She literally said that I had a dream about you last night.
yeah. That was. I
Look,
can't take anything she says seriously.
no, Katie, Katie is playing a character on the show. She isn't, but she's playing to the camera. She's doing the goofy montages that usually just the guys do. She seems like she's so seasoned, right? And again, it's I'm not saying it's even fake, but when you've been the Bachelorette, you've been on the Bachelor, there's just she doesn't come off as natural as the other two do.
Yeah, because I don't think any of the dudes seem unnatural either. I just think her going from that show to this show is just so different, and especially the three guys that came on, they know the show. They had awesome jokes. I thought they had almost walk up insults,
Yeah.
kind of similar to Nikki. And I mean Nikki again had some really good zingers today. I was actually laughing out loud at some of them.
No, Nikki. I mean, Nikki's always great.
Yeah, she's great.
Let's see. So Katie and the Benedict, obviously, upsets Marco and Luke, who both have had eyes for her. Luke cried.
Luke, do you mean Vince?
Vince cried. Why did it change it? Vince cried because I have Vince.
Is there another Luke?
Yeah, Vince cried.
Yeah, Vince. I don't know why he's cried so much. It's been two.
Biggest story. One of the probably most talked about things probably people be talking about on social media is the dynamic of Mercedes and Marquise. We came to find out that Marquise and Mercedes are brothers. They live together. At least the show is letting on that Marquise did not know that Mercedes had also been cast on this season. We'll find out about that. Hopefully, we talk to them later on. Maybe we can get a little idea how if they had any inkling at all.
His reaction seemed pretty organic to me.
He's like, "Yeah, that's my brother."
I laughed out loud.
I mean, we love Mercedes, our dude. Yeah. Shout out, bud. But he's great for the show. I don't think he's a villain here. The Nick stuff came up and all. Listen, no guy is gonna do his brother dirty over a girl he met 5 minutes before, especially on camera on a TV show. Even if he wants to do the entertainment, I don't buy it for a second. We had Nick white knighting and trying to be like, well, no, I just want to know how you really feel. It just seems like you screwed up your family. This doesn't seem cool. I'm like, dude, who are you, dude? Nick with a YK? Come on, man.
Yeah, that he picked the wrong dude to argue with, and Mercedes kind of handled it similar to wasn't Kylan that he got calling him goofy. You knew it was going to escalate that, and he shut him down.
Dude, shut him down hard. Obviously, we're talking about Haley and Marquise had said he was 80-20. Haley and Daniela. Now, I guess it's flipped 100% Daniela. Mercedes go out with Haley, and it does seem like that's who he's going to pursue as this season continues. so far, I mean, it seems like they had pretty good vibes. Again,
Yeah,
Mercedes is just a cool dude. Like he is going to play with the wit.
smooth.
He's got charm. Um, I thought it was a little low. Nick trying to be like, oh, I can't. You could throw me. You ain't got no muscles or anything. I was like, okay, dude. Like everyone doesn't need to be Benedict.
Right.
Um,
You know what I love, and I love this. I love the Daniela Christian.
yeah. So Daniela takes Christian on a date. I thought it was a pretty good dynamic there as well. Daniela needs to stay away from
Jared.
yeah, he is. Jared is like he goes and does the fake apology. I like the edit they're giving him though. Like he does his confessional. He's like, "Well, I'm just going to tell her what she wants to hear. I'm not really that sorry. Obviously, I'm a
Yeah,
self-proclaimed f boy in secret here, but I
I
do
enjoy. Yeah,
like that
it's
they're
good.
not playing that dynamic. He is getting the full villain edit, and that's what he should get because if you profess that stuff in week 2, you can't back down. You got to go full bore.
From what I saw, the minute, but what we little seen of Christian, I actually really like him and Daniela together a lot.
Yep.
Like I thought the vibe was good. I know I hate that word, but I just kind of got a good feeling where she was like, like if she's always going for F boys, I think like Christian is the dude that could maybe break that pattern for her.
Oh, for sure. I mean, down to earth teacher talking about kids and family, right? That was a cool thing to see because it's just so different from a lot of the conversations there.
Yeah.
And you could say Daniela has been self-proclaimed, like you said, into F boys and wanting to try to use this experience to like kind of prove that she has better judgment, right? And
Yeah.
so we will see where that goes. It is very tough when the physical connection that she has with Jared exists. So Christian's definitely going to have to pursue, right? He's going to have to not let the like foot off the brakes. I think he's going to have to show that consistent interest. We've seen
Mhm.
that before. If you don't and you're a nice guy, you're dead in the water. So,
Yeah,
um,
and I also think, man, that if now that I know I'm jumping ahead here, but if Marquise does get that opportunity with her, I mean, I think she's going to throw him a bone for a date like next week or the week before. Like, I don't think he's going away
I
based
don't
off
think
the
so
Mercedes
either. I think
dynamic.
they want to
I
have them
like them.
moments.
I think they need to have more like confessionals together, more interactions because I think they're funny.
I almost wish there was like one more like woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
Four
yeah,
might be
The
nice.
Katie Thurston one, and
Keith Thurston's away. I'm sorry. I've had this.
she's such
I
a
just
throwaway right now.
I want some of the guys like that's why I want to talk to some of the guys we know and stuff, and especially if we could get like Mercedes. I want to get like a vibe check on her. Like, what vibe does she give
Yeah,
off? You
I
know what
know.
I mean? Because
Yeah,
maybe the camera, maybe the like edits are just not doing her any favors. But
yeah.
we've spent a
Hmm.
lot of time with her at this point.
Right.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
for
You
sure.
and
No,
I
I totally agree.
collectively probably a full season of Bachelorette, and she made it very far on The Bachelor too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we got over 20 episodes of TV with her now.
Yeah,
So
we're talking like 20 hours. Actually, those episodes were two
that's
hours each. It might
crazy.
be like 40 hours.
I mean, legitimately, she's one of those people up there, which is crazy to say, but like the most hours we've spent covering somebody. Like
Yeah.
she's up there.
Sheesh.
I know. God, if we actually start breaking down the times, like how many like people are on
That'd
episodes we've
actually be really
covered,
funny. I wish we
that
had
would
an
be
intern. We had
interesting
an
to
intern.
the number one talked about person
Yeah.
on the reality guys. Let's see. Marquise tells Haley to go with Mercedes. Thought that was a funny conversation. She's like, wait, you're breaking up with me? He's like, yeah, yeah, like it's all good. Like, take my brother, he's cooler. Like,
Yeah, he
basically, what
got put on
he
the
was
spot
being
there
cool.
too.
He's
He got
being a
put on the
good
spot.
brother. Like, he was
Yeah.
building his brother up, even though he's removing himself
Yeah.
from the running.
Right. Right.
Um, Nick asked Mercedes all the Mercedes stuff. Um, so Katie does kiss. So I
Benedict.
put yeah. So I did mess it. So it replaced it with Luke twice and not Vince, right?
She did not kiss Vince this episode.
Yeah. So
Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. She did kiss Vince.
no, she kissed Vince, but she turned down Connor.
Correct. Correct.
That guy, man, he rolled in. He was like, "I know we haven't talked much.
Yeah, can we have
Is
a
it too
kiss?
soon for a kiss?" She's like, "Ew."
Dude, what? I was like, that was like, who talks like that?
It was tough, man.
I mean,
And I
we'll
get
get
it.
we'll
You
get
don't get
there.
a
Yeah.
lot of time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just
I mean, as we find out too,
yeah. Well,
he's got the best send off so
we'll get that right now. We get to the elimination. Daniela, she sends up Danny and Steven. Haley sends up Nick and Marquise, and Katie sends up Connor and Jonathan. Um, Marquise does not do a great job at stating his case, but does survive because Nick was just out from the start. Really didn't have much of a connection. Daniela goes with Steven. Uh, yeah, like you said, great send off. Great send off for Steven. Uh, and Katie sends home Connor. Connor was an F boy. Steven was an F boy. Makes the comment about, you're hooking up with a PE teacher. Like, F off, dude. Like, who are you?
Yeah, that Steven said that. Well, Connor's like, I've slept with more girls than anybody on this stage. I was like, I love those reactions because the guys like when they like act like
um, Nick was supposed to be a nice guy. He called her a gold digger. This
yeah,
referring to Haley. Um,
yeah, that was wild. That was probably one of the better elimination ceremonies, like reactions
oh
in
yeah,
like of the 3 seasons. I was laughing very hard.
I I could get where Nick was trying to go. I don't think he really meant gold digger. Like,
No,
I
I
don't think he
don't know why he
thinks that
said
they
that.
have like a bunch of money. I think he thinks it's just like you just have shitty judgment. Like, he basically wanted to say without I'm not saying this isn't me saying, but he was basically saying you're dumb. Like, that was a dumb decision. You're picking a self-proclaimed F boy from like and like
Yeah,
what why like and
yeah,
you say you want, but dude, at the end of the day, they don't owe you anything. You're just some dude on a dating
yeah,
show. Like,
exactly.
she didn't personally invite you to FBoy Island and
Right.
then treated you like that. Like, it's not something you knew before. So the indignation that happens, as always happens when new guys roll into these houses. These dudes
Mm.
always know they're dead in the water, especially
Yeah,
if
the
they
fringe
are.
dudes are always like shaking.
They're done. They already know. And look, like I said, ostensibly, we didn't get I guess the one we saw the least of was Danny as far as new guys this week. So I'm hoping that we do get a little bit more
Yeah, we
Danny
might.
action next week.
I just don't know who's going to give him a chance besides Daniela. That's the thing. Like I feel like he's going to be fringe unless he does something crazy or
It's the only like structural thing that's wrong with the show is that with only three mains, it's very tough to, like you said, to crack that. That's the reason why I do a lot of times format wise prefer Paradise, right? Like, there are more people available, more
yeah.
people to give roses every week, allows us to develop. If they had like 4 or 5 mains and started with about the same amount of people, I think it would be a better show, frankly. I do think like
Yeah, I
20
think
would get
yeah. I was almost sometimes thinking an hour is not long enough.
no. This is
There's
a
just a
show that
lot
like
going
90
on.
minutes is good, would be even good for this show.
Yeah. Because we just missed like it's really just like new guys came in, a little bit of chatter about it, dates, elimination. And like I like if maybe if there was 2 mains, an hour might work, but I think 3 is like you're really only getting like 15 minutes with each like them kind of
Yeah, we had 9 guys eliminated already.
yeah.
Nine
Well, yeah,
guys in 2 weeks.
6 because we got 3 coming in, so a
Yeah.
net 6. Yeah, but
But
do you think we'll
but
see
9
Limbro?
have gone through the elimination
Yeah,
process already and
right.
who aren't there that were there when it started.
Yeah,
There's
this show follows the rules.
dude, this show moves.
Eliminates.
This show, the House of Villains could learn a tiny bit from this show. Like, just like a little bit, like, hey, we
They've
love the sass, but eliminate
they've
someone.
eliminated 9. Like, there's only 10 people on House of Villains. They've already eliminated. They've already like in that game would be
The
a win.
show's over. Someone won.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see Limbro in an episode or two?
I hope so, man. I thought we would saw Limbro this week, but I'm hoping Limbro next week, because you said now, like with 9 people, and hopefully all of them are still there, right? They're all like in
Because
purgatory.
unless they change something, they always come back.
They
I just
cannot not have
yeah, they
Limbro.
have to have Limbro, and I'm wondering. That makes me wonder. Like, is like, are we going to see more cameos?
I think we would get a cameo,
Like Garrett.
like like a Garrett,
Garrett
or
should be
like,
on House of Villains, honestly.
yeah, like a Garrett or like a Casey, somebody in that
Yeah,
realm, right? Like
yeah,
somebody, but just this time to come back as like a guest challenge host or something like that.
yeah.
I don't think we need anybody
Yeah, they
else.
don't need to come back on the show, but if they like run Limbro, I'm fine with that. Like if they're just like
Casey
the
running Limbro, I think would be really funny.
yeah, like they need to be like the realm leaders of the realm.
It's like Davy Jones. Is Davy Jones, and he's cursed to Limbro for the rest of his life until someone
Yeah,
else comes and takes his place. The Flying Dutchman must always have a captain, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not ruling anything out. I mean, they've done it the last 2 seasons or like with that style, so I'm hoping
No,
it stays the same because that's what I love that part of the show. I like that they don't take it too seriously, and they still don't.
No, I don't think there's been anything too serious outside of just a little bit of the arguments, but nothing really escalating too bad. The show does have a level of understanding and chill,
Yeah.
I do think, but
Mm.
I do think an extra main would be great. I would like to just spend more time and have some of these people be safe and be going again. I just want to learn more about them.
Yeah.
We again for going from the interviews and check out our playlists. We had interviews from last season. These dudes are so chill and so funny, and they go get into all this kind of crap, and I just don't think we see all of it, right?
Yeah.
Like Temptation Island shows us more of the house life than F Boy does.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I just think there's just so much going on, and the
I
I don't
wonder if
know,
it's the
but
same production. Everything's the same going to CW. I wonder if anything changed over for that.
yeah, I wonder. Yeah, if anybody's watching that's on the show and wants to come
Yeah,
on
let
and
us know.
tell us your story, we're always open. Doors are always open.
Yeah, we want to know. Let us know who was cool, who was not cool, stuff we don't get to see. Yeah, really, honestly, that's our favorite stuff. But as far for the viewers, we will reach out to a few people we do know, whether they're on this season right now or they were on last season and want to talk about this season at all. We will try to get some of that midway through and towards the end of the season for sure. So make sure you're subscribed here and on TikTok, hit the notification bell. You won't miss anything. And just shoot us a comment. It helps out in the algorithm. Just let us know if you liked the episode, you hated it, what you want us to change. We do read the comments. We do take the constructive criticism. We do take the unconstructive criticism too. We just check it all out, but we do try to cater to what you guys are saying. So your words do matter. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.